Welcome to this video. I'm Ted Jedinak. Can you strengthen ankles without using strengthening exercises? I had the great fortune to work with Dr. Brian Power, physical therapist specializing in neurophysiology. While we were together in Italy, Brian helped me understand something really crucial about ankle weakness. In fact, it kind of blew my mind. Because when it came to ankle weakness, you know that the most common rehab approach and what it is, don't you? Yes, I mean, every practitioner worth their salt knows that rehab should involve strengthening exercises. Well, according to Brian, some patients' ankle weakness can be improved without needing muscle strengthening exercises. In fact, Brian's key message was this: you could try and strengthen all the muscles you like, but if the true cause of the weakness is not addressed, your treatment could fail altogether. So let's explore how Brian came to this stunning conclusion, shall we, Tommy? We're going to start focusing on the peroneal muscles and how they can literally switch off after an ankle inversion sprain. So how is it that a big strong muscle like the peroneus longus can just switch off? Well, the answer lies in its neurology. It's like trying to clean your carpet with a vacuum cleaner and it's not plugged into the power source. It doesn't matter how much you swear at the bloody thing. If it's not plugged in and receiving power to the motor, it's just not going to work, is it? This same principle applies to our skeletal muscles. The power to switch a muscle on or off has to come from the brain down the efferent nerves that connect and instruct into that specific muscle. If the nerve instructions that are working that muscle are inhibited, the muscle just won't work properly. And it doesn't matter how many strengthening exercises you give to that patient, if the neuro messages aren't getting through to that muscle, it physically can't operate correctly. Make sense? Great. How do we confirm if a weak peroneus longus is actually inhibited neurologically rather than being a physically atrophied muscle? Well, there's a neurological phenomenon called sensitization. This is when there is abnormal afferent inputs going into the central nervous system, creating a heightened sense of reactivity or sensitivity. Those abnormal inputs literally confuse the central nervous system's ability to interpret the input and send effective efferent messages. This is the common effect after an inversion sprain of the ankle, because the stresses and the damage to the receptors and the bones and the cartilage, as well as the muscle spindles, the Golgi tendon organs, and the supraspinal pathways. All of these structures can contribute to sensitization and altered muscle activities. The solution to helping weak muscles following an ankle sprain is to break the cycle of compromised afferents with a neuro-based input. Now, this can be done by introducing a new activity, as long as it's within a pain-free range of loading or motion, or via a new high-velocity input like a manipulation. Again, this needs to be done as a pain-free input, because if it's painful, it will actually enhance sensitization rather than reduce it. And the key to finding the right treatment solution is to find the driver or the cause of the muscle weakness or muscle guarding. You see, with MSK conditions, the symptoms are rarely the true driver or the cause of the problem. The symptoms will literally be rarely the site of focus of the treatment. In the example of the peroneus longus, when it gets weak after an ankle sprain, you can do all the muscle strengthening you like, but if the true cause is neurological sensitization, then your treatment is not addressing that cause. Consequently, your clinical results are unlikely to be as effective as treating the true driver of the problem. So the key single message from this blog is this: muscle weakness may not require strengthening. Be crystal clear on the cause versus the symptom. Hey, thanks for joining me today. Really appreciate you taking the time out to find out about how to help more patients. That's been a good thing, hasn't it, Tommy? Yeah, I know, we're taking it easy, but here's a good thing. Well done, young man. Until next time, serve with spirit, consult with care, and check more muscles today.